B'Shem Hashem na'aseh v'natzliach. We want to wish everybody a wonderful Shabbat. This week's Parsha is Parashat Shelach. And the end of the Parsha talks about the wonderful mitzvah of Tzitzit. Why do we wear Tzitzit? It's such a precious mitzvah. The Sefer HaChinuch explains, just like every police officer or army general or fireman has a specific uniform to their profession, what's the profession of a Jew? To be a faithful servant of the Almighty God. So therefore, by always wearing our tzitzit, it's a constant reminder that we belong to the Almighty. There's a creator high above that put us on this world for a very specific mission, and that is always constantly through all our actions to be holy, to be angelic, to act with dignity and humility. So by wearing the tzitzit, it's our precious uniform, godly uniform, that we are his special and holy nation. Therefore, that's why, parenthetically, is just like you buy a new suit every year, it's not a bad idea to have the cleanest, most beautiful tzitzit, keep it clean, dry clean it, because it's so precious. This mitzvah, another reason that it says in the Torah itself why we wear tzitzit, is because it reminds us of all the commandments. The word tzitzit, tzadi is 90, yud 10, tzadi, yud tet equals 90 plus 10, 90 plus 10, and tet is 400, it equals 600. And we know that the tzitzit has 5 knots and 8 strings, so it equals 613. The tzitzit is a constant reminder that every aspect of our life is made holy by doing a special commandment. So I saw another beautiful idea, that the tzitzit keeps our heart holy. Why? Because the tzitzit, how many strings does it have? It has 4 corners. And how many strings altogether are there on the tzitzit? 32, because 4 corners times 8 is 32. That equals lev. Velo taturu acharei levavchem v'acharei nechem. Especially in the summer, I think it's so important to see one of the greatest benefits of the tzitzit is that when, God forbid, we want to go and think about impure thoughts, about thoughts of sexual immorality, by wearing the tzitzit, it's a divine protection to keep us away from that. And this mitzvah is equal to all the commandments of the Torah. That's why I tell you a beautiful story. The great genius of Torah, that we haven't had somebody like him in the last 500 years, especially amongst the Ashkenazi Chachamim, the Gra, Rav Eliyahu Vilna, cried bitterly before he died. And he was holding his tzitzit. So his students said, "Why are you crying, Rabbi? You're like an angel. You're going to go straight to heaven." He was on his deathbed. He said, "Look, just for a few rubles, or in today's world, for a few dollars, you buy this mitzvah and you wear this tzitzit. It's so simple. And it's like I'm committing and doing all the 613 commandments. When I die, I'm not going to have this opportunity." So I'm really dumbfounded in today's day and age, where unfortunately people don't blush anymore. There's no such thing as modesty. We need these everybody must put a tzitzit, because it helps us to stay holy, like it says in the Shema. Velo taturu acharei levavchem v'acharei nechem asher atem zonim achareim. Do not go astray. Don't let the Satan take you after your heart's and eyes' desires. One of the greatest benefits of wearing this is that it keeps us holy. It keeps us away from sexual sin. And Another reason we put tzitzit is it's white. Tzitzit is supposed to be white. It reminds us to be like angels that are pure, and it reminds us that we have to keep the 613 commandments. So may Hashem help us to always have clean and beautiful tzitzit, always tie the knots. The only day we're not allowed to tie the knots are in Shabbat. Make sure that they're clean and beautiful, and it's such a precious and easy mitzvah to do. It's a shame. It's incumbent upon every Jewish child, from when they get potty trained, to from a young age accustom our children to wear the tzitzit katan. And may Hashem really protect us, because it's God's name is engraved on the tzitzit. May the God of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov protect us against all spiritual harm, physical harm, and may there be peace in Israel. We're heartbroken from the terrorist attack today, and may there be peace in the entire world. Amen.